What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from MTG Headquarters, working on Fat Pack Friday. Here we've got a bit of a newer one. I have opened this Fat Pack before, but I haven't dedicated one to the series. This is Battle for Zendikar. It is the 68th Magic expansion, and the first of two in the Battle for Zendikar block. It was released October 2nd, 2015. It was designed... The design team was led by Mark Rosewater, Ian Duke, Dan Emmons, Ethan Fletcher, and more. The set contains 274 cards with 25 basic lands, 100 uncommons, 80 uncommons, 53 rares, 15 mythic rares. It also includes the premium, randomly inserted premium versions of cards, so foils, as well as the introduction of expeditions, which are, how many was it? I believe, okay, so 25 expedition cards appearing in the Battle for Zendikar, and 20 more in Oath of the Gatewatch. So very expensive reprints of cards, things like Scalding Tarn, and with unique art. Definitely sold a lot of this set. And obviously, if you're watching this video now, we all know about it. But if somebody comes along this place in 5 years, they may want to look up what's going on with expeditions and why random fat packs of Battle for Zendikar are selling on eBay for $125. There's a full art land pack in there and the possibility of expeditions. So this may be something that definitely goes up in the future, especially Battle, because not a lot of people were able to even get them. And local retailers were often gouging people for as much as $80 for these because of the full art lands. There are 5 new mechanics. Devoid, which means this card has no color. We have Ingest, Awaken, Rally, and Converge. Ingest is a really fun mechanic where if a creature deals damage to an opponent, they take the top card off their library and put it into exile. And then there's complementary cards that process those, take cards out of exile and put them back into the graveyard, and their mechanic runs off that. So like a rune processor says if there's one, you could take one card out of exile, put it into the graveyard, and gain 5 life at the time you cast it. We'll probably see plenty of them. Let's see if I can get this Gideon open. These are basically brand new fat packs, so I don't expect to have much problem. There we go. See, we got Gideon. Open our fat pack. We have Spacers. We have our full art land pack, highly sought after. Not anymore, because you can get them in Oath. So everyone who wants full art land packs at least at this time can get them, no problem. There's our deck boxes. I'm slowly replacing all the fat packs behind me with opened fat packs. So it's a little sad, but this is what it is, right? Some of the chase cards in this set were things like Gideon. He's still up there a little bit in price, but because the set was open so much, he's definitely not as crazy of a pull. Ulamog, which is featured in many, both standard and modern decks. Definitely something that people want to see. The Planeswalkers like Kiora and Obnixilis, I mean, they're cool, but they're not huge chase rares, at least currently. Oh, I'm sorry. There's our spin down. I kind of forget the routine because they're new sets, but I wanted to make a video for each one in the playlist. And we have, let's see what they say the top 10 coolest cats in this set are. Ulamog. Okay, I'd agree with that. Kiora. Shambling Vent, also played heavily in standard right now. Zada. Snapping Gnarlid. Desolation Twin. Obnixilis. Ulamog's Nullifier. Prairie Stream. And Planner Outburst. I'm pretty sure that it's just kind of a random smattering, because sometimes the cards that they say are cool, just, I don't know. And the ordering, I guess, is what but that's totally subjective, I suppose. Let's get right into our packs and see if we can't find ourselves a crazy expedition. Stasis Snare, very solid uncommon. Scythe Leopard. Pathway Arrows. And our first rare is Lantern Scout. So we get to see Rally featured here. Whenever Lantern Scout or any other ally enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain lifelink. We have an Island and a Scion. Scion! I don't know. I feel like a metal band should sing about Scions or something. Like Rush should sing about Scions, maybe. They're not really a metal band, but... Forerunner of Slaughter. Tunneling Geopede. Ulamog's Reclaimer. And Smothering Abomination. 4 mana, 4/3. That is flying into Void. And at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature. Whenever you sacrifice a creature, draw a card. So this card works great in the green-black archetype and draft of this set. You can create a lot of little mana dork Scions and then sack them to Smothering Abomination. Draw a card. Firemantle Mage. Zolaport Cutthroat. This is even in standard decks right now. It's uncommon. Titan's Presence. And a Canopy Vista. Green-white. Duelish land comes into battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or more basics. It's about as close to a dual land reprint that they've ever gotten. They've been skirting it for a long time because of that stupid reserve list, but we won't go down that road. I actually don't have a problem with the reserve list. Maybe I will go down that road. I have a problem with them not reprinting cards that are currently played in large formats like Standard and Modern that are way too expensive. Grip of Desolation. Probably the best card in draft. Whoop. Indy, watch out. Ondu Rising. Ulamog's Reclaimer. And a Gideon! Okay. That's a solid pull. Especially coming out of a fat pack. 2 and 2 white. Has 4 loyalty. His +1 till end of turn turns into a 5/5 into human ally creature with indestructible. Indy, watch out, bud. Indy's butt is hitting this thing. His 0 abilities put a 2/2 white knight ally, and the ally is relevant. The fact that it's an ally in this meta. And his -4 is you get an emblem with creatures you control, get +1/+1. All right, Gideon. I'm a happy pappy. Right, Beppo? He's kind of stinky. I think my dog needs a bath. Void Attendant. Ulamog's Despoiler. Molten Nursery. And a Shambling Vent. Wow, this fat pack's been strong. This is a man land, so it is black or white mana. But you can also pay 1 and a black and a white, and it turns into a 2/3 white-black elemental creature with lifelink till end of turn. Foil Shatterskull Recruit. An octopus token for Kiora. I guess, or... What is it? Whelming Wave? No, Crush of Tentacles? Yeah. In Oath? I don't know if there's anything else off the top of my head that makes 8/8 octopus tokens, but those things do. Skitter Skin. Encircling Fissure. Halimar Tie-Caller. And Ally Encampment. Add 1. See, they actually haven't replaced it with the new colorless mana symbol yet here. Now, if they were to print any reprints of this, it would use the Wingding. Tap, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Spend this mana to cast allies. Or you can also pay 1 and tap, sacrifice Ally Encampment, return target ally you control to its owner's hand. Very powerful card. Ooh, and we got the Gideon emblem. All right. It's a very powerful card in... limited, because you can go like four colors in limited, 4 color allies, and then play Converge. And Converge is a very strong mechanic if you're the only one in it. Forerunner of Slaughter. Hedron Archive. I play this in my standard deck. Ulamog's Nullifier. And Oran Reef Hydra. 6 mana, 5/5 with Trample. And every time you play a land, put a 1/1 counter on Oran Reef Hydra. If it's a forest, it gets 2. So this card definitely gets out of control in a limited environment. Not good enough for standard, but a powerhouse in draft. Or sealed. Or casual. Alright, we have Vampiric Rites. This is seen play in some standard decks currently as well. Royal Spout. Retreat to Hagra. And Ugin's Insight. Scry X, where X is the highest converted mana cost among permanents you control, then draw 3 cards. This is seeing play in some blue-white marshmallow deck or something like that. With, it's a mill deck, basically, or a gain life deck. Combination of the two. Very interesting deck. Okay, last pack. I feel like we've already opened the Gideon, so I don't have any requests of this pack. But remember, if you've missed any of our Fat Packs, and I'm going one a week through every one that Magic Wizards has ever made, they're all part of a playlist, as is this video. So you can always go back and catch up on a rainy day, or a snowy day, or an acid rain day. Processor Assault, Hagora Sharpshooter, Jotty Offshoot, another Mythic, Quorum Firebird. 3/3 for 4 with flying and haste. It must attack if able. Also landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 6 mana. If you do, return a Quorum Firebird from your graveyard to the battlefield. We have a Mountain and an Eldrazi Scion token. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to check out all the rest of them. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you again real soon. What's up, and thanks for watching this video. I produce all different kinds of content, so if you haven't yet, click on my face to subscribe. If you want to watch more videos, I've got some sweet playlists, including this one, where I open up every Fat Pack ever created. I've also got this one over here, where I open just about anything vintage and old and expensive for your enjoyment. And all this is made possible by the awesome backers at our Patreon, which is linked in the description of every video. Hop on over there, check it out, see if it's something you might want to consider. If not, sit back, enjoy, and I'll still love you.